Welcome back to my channel. My name is Laura Watson, and if you are feeling inspired to paint holiday cards or just general Christmas inspired watercolor paintings, then this video is for you. My first tip is about color and tonal variation, and what that means is you can mix up a color, which is green or red, and create multiple different tones, and that's how light or dark or saturated each color is. And this is really what brings a painting to life and allows you to create more realistic paintings. And you can see I have a color matching sheet out here. This is a full-length class in the watercolor garden, and I go into step-by-step detail how to paint this entire hawthorn and berries sprig. And part of that class is the color matching and mixing exercise. So I wanted to share that tip with you here on YouTube. You can see that I've mixed up a few more color puddles than I usually do. I often, to save time, will do a light, mid-tone, and dark tone. But right now I've added more and more colors, and I'm just trying to look really carefully at the leaves and the berries and see all the different sort of color variations and mix those up, and then see how many different tones I can create from each color. And you can see from this mixing sheet that there's quite a few different color variations that I can create. And if you do this and then you focus on adding these all into your painting, it's going to look a lot more realistic. My next tip pertains to painting berries, and that is to look really closely at your reference photo and not just do a square or a random shape for your highlight, which would be leaving the white spaces with hard edges for a glossy red berry, but is to actually look and see the exact sort of shapes you see in the highlight or reflection, and then put that into your painting. And you can see I've done that here, and then I've rinsed my brush out, and then I'm dragging down the color so that I'm creating some tonal variation. And this is also going to allow me to create reflected light, which is my other tip that I'm sharing with you for painting red berries. Reflected light really brings your berries to life, and that is to leave a lighter edge on your berry, and not necessarily where the light is hitting it, but where there's sort of a reflection off something else. And you can usually look closely at a reference photo and see this. And you can see that I'm painting the next berry in, and I'm going to fade it out again so there's another lighter edge. And as you see this painting together, you'll see the finished result of the little reflections that I leave. Okay, so now I am adding step 3 of my 3-step painting method to the berries, which is wet on dry in small areas and then blending out, making sort of little graded washes, but I'm making sure, as always, that I do not paint over all of my first layer. I want to leave some of that color and tonal variation shining through, and in this case you can see I'm very much making sure that I reserve that lighter tone along the bottom edges of the berries because this is where the reflected light is. And I've shown a video recently about this with watercolor and ink painting that is a little bit more casual, but I wanted to show you as well with this more realistic style painting that the reflected light still applies and it also really makes things come to life. I hope you enjoyed this video and you found the tips useful and try to apply them to your own holiday paintings. Don't forget to click the link in the video description below to get a full guide with the reference material for this painting project. This guide includes the finished painting photo, the reference photo, the line drawing, as well as that color mixing and matching worksheet. I hope you enjoy it.